The University of Venda is situated in the fast-growing town of Thohoyandou in the Limpopo province. We offer a career-focused programs in the science, engineering, and technology. We attract students and our staff from diverse backgrounds all over the country and all over the African continent. We pride ourselves for being a diverse institution where we've got best minds that we attract from elsewhere in the continent. We were established in 1982 and we'll be celebrating our 40th anniversary in this year 2022.
Over the last 40 years, Univen has made significant progress and can be proud of its many achievements. 43% of our academic staff have doctoral degrees. Our NRF-rated researchers continues to grow. Currently, Univen has over 30 NRF-rated researchers. The university accommodates about 4,000 students on campus. We have over 160 memorandum of understanding with other institutions locally and internationally.
Univen is ranked among the 100 universities in Africa. It takes leadership in certain courses, including microbiology, including indigenous knowledge system, and it's the only university in South Africa that offers indigenous knowledge system as a program, even in undergraduate program.
Univen prides itself with 34 rated researchers, and one of them who is leading there is Prof. Modley, who is in biological sciences, which has impact on the society. We also have our rural development. In the rural development, we work with the traditional leaders. We have hired 5 innovators that are in the villages and working there so that at the end of the day, we would like to see ourselves having booming economics.
This is an experimental farm within the university that serves the students from the faculty and to the entire university. All the students who are doing agriculture, from the undergrad programs to the postgraduate programs, when they have done their theory in the class, then they come here on the farm to do the practicals.
Here in urban and regional planning, we are the planners. Whatever you're seeing in this studio is done by the third years. And we have a lot of students that graduated since 2000. They are all over South Africa.
Our mission is to produce graduates that are locally relevant and globally competitive.
Our programs are housed in 4 faculties, namely the Faculty of Science, Engineering and Agriculture, the Faculty of Humanities, Social Science and Education, the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, the Faculty of Health Sciences.
As the university, we are highly involved with communities. We've got quite a lot of involvement in the global health.
I got admitted to do my master's in the School of Environmental Sciences, University of Venda. It was exciting for me to leave the shores of Nigeria to come to South Africa. I met quite a number of people from other African nations. People here also are very friendly, they assisted in my settling down, and then we became family, particularly when I get to the residence. We meet a lot of people, eat different kind of meals. I've traveled through University of Venda to United States of America. I've been to Norway for a summer school. I've been to Germany, also to other African nations.
Univen staff, students and visitors are a high priority to the existence and sustainability of the university. There are initiatives that have been put in place all around campus with proper research and implementation of high safety and security. Security officers patrol the entire University of Venda 24 hours a day. Univen is also equipped with 24-hour surveillance cameras. Services offered by Univen security staff include a 24-hour escort service on campus for all students and staff, especially those working late in libraries or computer labs. If you require an escort, one will always be made available to you.
I am also responsible for international issues ranging from students exchange programs, and also I make sure that happens in a structured and a proper way. We strive to make this happen by making sure that we have internationalization events, which helps both the students and the staff to learn more about cultures in general.
I'm a research assistant of a program called STEP, which is a Student Entrepreneurship Program, which is under the stewardship of the International Relations and Partnerships Office. Not only does the International Relations Office steward such programs which, enables students to pursue entrepreneurship ventures, but they also have social cohesion programs such as Buddy Program, where it's the local students uniting with the international students, just to know the cultural diversity amongst all those students.
Come and join some of the best minds at the University of Venda and also at our continent.
To find out more about the university and to register, visit www.univen.ac.za.
Wuhan, a major thoroughfare of 9 provinces in central China, refreshes its city image with the speed of daily difference. Adjacent to the South Lake and on the bank of the Shunxi River, a key provincial multidisciplinary university town stands tall. With 70 years of concerted effort and continuous growth out of hardship, Hubei University of Technology, HBUT, always keeps in mind its original aspiration and makes unremitting progress on the journey of building a high-level industrial university with distinctive characteristics of the green technology discipline. Reform and innovation to stimulate the vigor of forging ahead. Taking the double first-class construction as an opportunity, HBUT vigorously implemented the 135+ discipline development strategy and formed a favorable disciplinary ecology with distinctive green technology characteristics. Outstanding strength in engineering, the recent thriving of humanities and social sciences, and more in-depth development, as well as continuous integration of emerging disciplines. HBUT adheres to the philosophy of centering on undergraduate education, keeps deepening the reform of the 721 talent training mode, and strives to cultivate high-quality talents with an international vision, green conception, a sense of innovation and entrepreneurship, as well as expertise and practical skills. HBUT has deployed the integration of learning, production, and research to coordinate education, vigorously promotes the development of the new engineering discipline, new business, and new design, and has established the School of Chip Industry, the School of Intelligent Manufacturing, and the School of Artificial Intelligence and Big Data. HBUT thoroughly implements the Green Technology Leading Program, keeps enhancing the scientific and technological innovation capability of basic research, and continuously attains new breakthroughs in scientific research output and platform construction. HBUT implements the 300 Project, connects to the pillar industries in Hubei, places scientific and technological innovation on the supporting and leading position, and regards talent as the primary resource. HBUT responds to the challenges of the times and actively embraces the wave of globalization. It has conducted in-depth exchange with more than 140 universities and research institutions around the world, and constantly expands partnerships of international cooperation. An all-round, wide-ranging, and multi-level system of international exchange and cooperation is flourishing. Building on quality education and embodying its strengths of schooling, HBUT has developed into a multidisciplinary university, focusing on engineering with coordinated development of multiple disciplines, and has been selected as one of the key universities for the construction of double first-class disciplines in Hubei Province. HBUT fully implements the strategy of talents empowering the university and promotes the project of talents playing the leading role, forging a team of high-quality faculty members with high-level talents as the core. They teach tirelessly and serve as role models, highlighting the brand effect of learning at HBUT. At HBUT, the discipline of light industry technology and engineering keeps developing with strong momentum. The discipline of art design and that of product design enjoy widespread recognition, a series of down-to-earth scientific and technological projects in the domain of energy conservation and environmental protection, intelligent manufacturing, green materials, biomedicine, and among others, are leading to applications in the real life out of the ivory tower. HBUT is deeply integrated into the regional development layout of Wuhan as the core, Xiangyang and Yichang as the wings, and the whole region coordinating, accelerating the conversion of scientific and technological achievements, and promoting practical and solid development of industrial technology research institutes. As the only university in Hubei that has been shortlisted as a pilot institution of the Ministry of Science and Technology, the technology transaction amount of HBUT Technology Service in Hubei and the number of scientific and technological awards it has earned at provincial level and above ranks top among provincial universities. Good programs, promising employment, and bright future. The label of HBUT has been widely acclaimed by society. HBUT graduates can put down roots, cling to positions and have potential, and enjoy popularity among employers. Choosing HBUT for the learning of engineering and the cradle of engineers are also labels of HBUT that are known throughout Hubei province and nationwide. Cultivating virtues and releasing the charm of talent fostering. HBUT is proactively constructing an academic, law-based, economical, green, smart, and international campus. The Shunxi River passes through the campus. The industrial cultural lane displays the achievements of scientific and technological civilization. The Green Library makes spiritual home. The Furniture Museum of Ming and Qing dynasties integrates art and education. 5 canteens that offer 2,300 dishes fulfill the enjoyment of taste and offer the warmth of home. The hearts and souls of HBUT staff and students are immersed in a campus with a robust atmosphere of humanity, picturesque views, and smart communication. With academic feasts of illuminating lectures, all HBUT students devoted to learning are striving to make great achievements and breakthroughs, blooming and thriving on the glorious stage of youth and dreams. The beautiful campus and colorful lifestyles add radiance to each other, creating a comfortable and warm environment for education, encouraging students to accumulate wisdom and strength at HBUT, and thus become elites with a determined belief, an open mind, and confidence in the ever-changing era. Standing at a new starting point, HBUT will continue to uphold the spirit of its motto, cultivate virtue, expand knowledge, seek truth, and stimulate innovation, take root in Hubei province, and serve the development of technology, cutting through the wind and waves on the way toward the goal of building itself into a high-level technology university with distinctive characteristics of the green technology discipline.
Good morning. Dimacheron, Abushen, Dumelang, Zhao Shang Hao. We are ready to start with our program now, but before then I should indicate from the onset that as you can see on the floor, we have mobile aircons. We are busy renovating our air conditioning system, and we decided to do that after our students have completed writing their exams. So you'll bear with us about the heat, but we tried to make available mobile aircons in order to address the challenge. So we are now going to start with our event. I'll be co-directing the program with Professor Grace G. So I would like to request that we all rise for the singing of the national anthem.
Say something.
Yeah, yeah, you can say something.
尊敬的女士们、先生们、朋友们，早上好！今天是一个特殊的日子，在这个特殊的时刻，湖北工业大学、文达大学绿色科技孔子学院要正式揭牌了。绿色科技孔子学院于2023年8月获中国国际中文教育基金会批准，正式成立。这是非洲乃至全球首个以绿色科技为特色的孔子学院，被列为习近平主席对南非国事访问清单。我相信此时此刻在座的各位心情跟我一样都非常激动，因为我们有幸在现场见证这个珍贵的瞬间。现在请大家起立，我们即将奏响南非共和国和中华人民共和国国歌。Thank you。
Sounds the call to come together, and united we shall stand. Let us live and strive for freedom in South Africa, our land.
Thank you so much. Please take your seats. So we are now going to have South African traditional performances. So let's welcome our performers to the stage.
下面请大家欣赏非洲传统舞蹈表演。这个舞蹈队的名字非常有意思 ，Malenda Avenda I Come To。Malenda Avenda I Come To， 请大家欢迎。
Arruve, Utambe, Mbambrama, Vedelambe. Mandebele bombangela kumbu yo we aya. Mandebele nerio turanga piwe yo we aya. Mandebele nerio turanga piwe aya. Ufiti pengo tanga chofu aya. Mandebele bombangela kumbu aya. Ufiti pengo changa chufua. Ufiti pengo changa chufua. Le bombangela kumbu. Bombangela kumbu. Rene rio turanga. Rene rio turanga. Rio Turanga. Rio Turanga. Rio Turanga.
Marenda ndichi tangu changa, marenda ndichi tangu changa, marenda ndichi tangu changa. Tata bataliona, tata bataliona. Yani toribona, yani toribona. Tata bataliona, no vianda ya chauru, no vianda ya chauru. Chauru ndi chabona, chakosi ya mufumakazi, chakosi ya mufumakazi. Ndabuyanda ta chitsini, ndabuyanda ta chitsini, chitsini ndi la muntu. Ndabona, ndichade ni fara bokisi, ndichade ni fara bokisi. Uchira fara foshoro, ndiafandi fere murombo. Sabuna bisito bebere, rinara bebere buyata. Yani toribona. Tata batoribona, tata batoribona. Siarara boy bonana, siarara boy bonana. Dito buza bora maposa, dito buza bora maposa. Siarara boy bonana. Marenda di chitangu changa, marenda di chitangu changa. Tata bator, tata bator. Tata nitosbona, tata nitosbona. Tata batalibo, tata batalibo noi. Tata.
Nitosibona, 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 nitosibona. Dai wa dada, ai wa dada. I wa dada, 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 I wa dada. I wa dada, nitosibona,
Dada batalibona, renderiva mukura, mukura labo mfuneni. Aelele, batariramba nerazura. Nitosibona, nitosibona, nitosibona. Dada batalibona, dada batalibona, dada batalibona. Aelele. Aelele,
Tata batali. Tata batali, tata batali bona. Marenda di chitangu changa, marenda di chitangu changa, marenda di chitangu changa. Ya, tata batali bona, tata bakori bonoi. Marende bakobonana, marende bakobonana. Yeah, yeah. Translate Marisia. The umbra de la muroba. The umbra de la muroba. Yeah, yeah.
Matazi abona libotenga we. Matazi abona libotenga. Matazi abona libotenga. Tenga matazi abona libotenga. Tenga matazi abona libotenga. Chele. Tenga matazi abona libotenga. Tenga matazi abona libotenga. Tenga matazi abona libotenga. Swanda. Tenga matazi abona. Voting. Hey, voting. Na ribaza ni bangapi voting? Ribaza ni bangapi voting? Inga matazi hapa. Matazi hapa na ribote. Voting. 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 Matazi hapa na ribote. Matazi hapa na ribote. Matazi hapa na ribote. Tenga 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 matazi abonariwe. Tenga matazi abonariwe. Tenga matazi abonariwe. Tenga matazi abonariwe. Aye boteng. Matazi abonariwe. Tenga matazi abonariwe. Matazi abonariwe. Wazani wanga fiyawe. Wazani wanga fiyawe. Ubani ndiko siyarine we. Ngurumbila warachitanga we. Ngurumbila warachitanga. Tenga matazi abanari we. Tenga matazi abanari we. Botenga. Botenga. Botenga we.
Nendi chimbiranga bakobodo muchenda chavakororo. Nendi chimbiranga makobodo chenda chavakororo. De mwana wanga wenda pepa ndoulisanga porosi. De mwana wanga wenda pepa ndoulisanga porosi. Vesiliwa zvinopikwa nduni zvipharanga munuka lero. Eziliwa zvinopikwa nduni zvipharanga unuka lero. Vezvikotikoti zvako vevaratanga mafasite. Zvangatakarana. Deni chimbiranga makobodo chienda chavakororo. De mwana wanga wenda pepa ndoulisanga porosi. Veziliwa zvinopikwa nduni zvipharanga unukelera. Vezvikotikoti zvako vevaratanga mafasite. Vendiafa zvangatakarani vasarawo vasicha. Nendi chimbiranga makobodo chienda chavakororo. Nendi chimbiranga makobodo chienda chavakororo. De mwana wa wanga wenda bebando ulisanga porosi. Nde mwana wanga wenda bebando ulisanga porosi. Vezu koti koti zwako bebaratanga mafasitere. Vezu koti koti zwako bebaratanga mafasitere. Vendi afazwa ngatakalani basarao basichamba. Vendi afazwa ngatakalani basarao basichamba. Ndichimbiranga makobodo.
Lobu Yahweh, Lobu Yandia ni mukura Lobu Yahweh, India ni mukura Lobu Yahweh, Ndobu ya Martina nga chasiri Ndobu ya Martina Ndobu ya nga chasiri Ndobu ya Martina Lobu ya machiranga zondira Lobu ya Arikakar Lobu ya machiranga zondira Lobu ya Ya hey yo ya hey lobu ya ya ni mukura lobu ya Matina mukura ndila banyamalindi we lobu ya Matina mamalindi matara batwa lobu Tatina abangwe chitasa toro lobu Matina mukura ndila banyamalindi lobu lobu ya machira we lobu ya Yo way, ya hey lily way, hallelujah, ya hey lily way, hallelujah, hallelujah, Martina Valley says hallelujah, hallelujah, Martina Valley says hallelujah, yo way, ya hallelujah, yo way, hallelujah, Martina Valley says hallelujah. Matina labuya matina bali setengolobuya Matina labuya machiranga zwandira kwelobuya Yewe aya ningolobuya Ndobuya ndia aya ni mukura ndobuya Matina ndabuya matina ngachasiri ndobuya Ndabuya matina ngachasiri ndobuya Ndobuya machiranga zwandira ndobuya Lobuya machiranga zadaka lobuya Matina lobuya machiranga zadaka lobuya Matina lobuya matina balisete lobuya Ariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyariyar vari ndi mukulu ala sikopitana sampata vasitava kuluveke mukiti vava uluvataka waora vari mukulu raro zoiwa vatori khati vana kosi ashiwambakiseni kosi avena vulenda ne valenda vayo kosi avasatotizwa chimbeva vari mukulu leno lavese kennedy laverisa mukula ngori kolambakisela utongo yavuya achifelango namatinango ndi mavuraise ariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariariari way, naeleli way, yo way, naeleli way, yo way lobuya, naeleli way, yo way lobuya, naeleli way, yo way, naeleli way, ya hey way, Santa, yo way. Your way, I love your way. I lily way, your way. I lily way, your way. Naeleli 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 way, your way. mutombe mbombela mau velela mbe chivavalo chasha wamankili mankili munao mano mavili oshavana wi mvumi asha mbombela share.
Wow, what a dance. It's something we can never see in China. I don't understand the language, but I understand the beat. I can see the people here, the dance is full of vigor, energy, and life. It's just like the newborn GTCI. I hope GTCI is just like our dancers and South African people, full of vigor, energy, hope, and life. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Prof. Grace. Professor Grace Gay. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it's indeed a watershed moment in the history of the University of Venda, as today we'll be launching the Green Technology Confucius Institute. And it is for this reason that we have a diverse range of stakeholders from all corners of the globe. So on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite to the podium the University of Venda Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Bernard Ntambeleni, who will come and give us opening and welcome address. So let's put our hands together as we welcome Professor Ntambeleni to the podium.
欢迎文达大学校长伯纳德教授上台致欢迎词，谢谢。
Thank you, program directors. Let me acknowledge the Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Dr. Blaine Zimande in absentia, the MEC for Limpopo Department of Education, Ms. Mavungu Ruruli Ramakanya, the MEC for Limpopo Department of Economic Development, Environment and Tourism, Mr. Rogers Munama, the Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to South Africa, His Excellency Xia Dong Cheng in absentia, the Director General in the Office of the Premier of Limpopo Province, Mr. Nape Nchabeleng. Let me also recognize the Regional Manager of the Department of Higher Education and Training in Limpopo Province, Mr. Franz Ramunyatsin. The Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujangu Gumbi. The Chairperson of the University of Venda Council, Mr. Junius Licheta. Members of the University of Venda Council that are present, the head of the delegation from Hubei University of Technology, and the Chancellor of the University of Hubei of Technology, Professor Peng Yoyuan, and the entire delegation that has come along with. The representative of the Executive Mayor of the Vembe District Municipality, Womukwebo, who is here to represent Councillor Tsakani Fridan Kondo, the Mayor of Chulamela Local Municipality, Councillor Sarara Mbuda, Mayor of Collins Chavane Local Municipality, Councillor R.R. Shilenge, Mayor of Makado Local Municipality, Councillor M.D. Mboyi, the Musina, Mayor of Musina Local Municipality, Councillor Godfrey Kanezeni Mawera, the Secretary of the Chinese International Education Foundation, Mr. Zhao Lingshan in absentia, Councillor Li Shudong from the Chinese Embassy in Pretoria, South Africa, the co-director of the University of Venda Green Technology Confucius Institute, Professor Grace J. Let me also recognize the former chairperson of the University of Venda Council, Mr. Sirobi Maja. And also let me recognize our esteemed traditional leadership, Botobele Sintumure and your entourage. Also let me recognize the Director for International Relations at Hubei University of Technology, Dr. Amy Long, the President of the Convocation of the University of Venda, Mr. Sylvester Mutadi, members of the Executive Management and that of Senior Management of University of Venda, the Chief Director of the International Relations at the Department of Higher Education and Training, Mr. Kolani Kumalo, the Director for International Relations at the Technology Innovation Agency, Mr. Zipo Zwane, and your entire delegation, Executive Director of South Africa-China Transport Corporation, Mr. Wang Yuchen, my wife and partner, Mrs. Rosanin Tambeleni, the President of the SRC, Mr. John Daka, and the entire SRC leadership that is present, donors, sponsors, and also partners, media practitioners, invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. The Macheron, Tobela, Abushe, it is my greatest honor and privilege to stand before you today to extend our warm and heartfelt welcome to each of you for joining us at this inaugural event of our Green Technology Confucius Institute. The Green Technology Confucius Institute we are launching today is a joint initiative that will be co-directed by the University of Venda and the Hubei University of Technology. The establishment of this joint Green Technology Confucius Institute at the University of Venda is a symbol of collaboration and mutual respect and stand as a bridge to connect our cultures and our people. This momentous occasion marks a significant step forward in our collective pursuit of a more sustainable and harmonious future for our region, province, and a country. As we gathered here this morning, we are not merely celebrating the establishment of an institute. We are embracing a commitment for this initiative to foster innovation, knowledge sharing, and collaboration in the field of green technology. True to their form and nature, Confucius Institutes here in the country and elsewhere are seen as public educational and cultural promotions programs. However, our joint Green Technology Confucius Institute is slightly different and nuanced. It has an added dimension and focus on the green technology and innovation in its operational mix. Our hope is that through this initiative, we will be able to leverage on the strength of Hubei University of Technology's green technology standing and status in the world to create a path for our researchers and our students to have an access to international training ground around green technology industry that our country is in dire need of. Program directors, the engagement between the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology for cooperation on a range of programs, amongst others the flagship program on research and key technologies and industrialization of the hydrogen production by water splitting for photovoltaics energy storage, and the establishment of the Confucius Institute started way back in 2017. At the time, this was a tripartite arrangement between the University of Venda, Hubei University of Technology, and Limpopo Provincial Government, with the sole purpose to establish Hubei University of Technology, Limpopo Province, Limpopo Institute at the province. In December 2019, the University of Venda hosted the former president of Hubei University of Technology, Professor Defiu Liu, and during that visit, a cooperation agreement between the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology in support of establishing Hubei University of Technology Limpopo Institute was signed. However, the idea to establish the Hubei University of Technology Limpopo Institute was later abandoned due to the issues relating to feasibility and regulatory frameworks and the requirements for establishing and hosting such institute outside the university. After the abandonment of the original idea and purpose, the relationship between the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology developed into a very strong partnership which culminated into the signing of Memorandum of Understanding between the two universities in 2022. In terms of that Memorandum of Understanding, the two institutions or universities committed themselves to at least 7 objectives, namely, jointly establish a green technology Confucius Institute, organize and conduct Chinese language education programs with the feature of green technology, number 1, conduct joint education, student and faculty mobility programs between HBUT and UNIVEN, focusing on the domain of green technologies. Number 3, conduct joint scientific research and jointly apply for a wide range of funded scientific research programs, particularly in the domain of green technologies. Number 4, jointly hold China-Africa Green Technology, Scientific Innovation and Technology Transfer Workshops. Number 5, jointly hold China-Africa Green Technology Innovation and Entrepreneurship Workshops and Youth Forums for Employment. Number 6, jointly hold online Chinese courses with the feature of green technologies. And lastly, jointly conduct national and regional studies. In early 2023, the formal application was submitted by both universities with the letters of commendations and support from the Office of the Premier of Limpopo Provincial Government, the Department of Science and Innovation, the Department of International Relations and Cooperation, and also the Chinese Embassy in Pretoria. Our application outlined our intentions for green technology collaborative initiatives in line with the original theme of the abandoned establishment of the HBUT Limpopo Institute through the hosting of Confucius Institute at the University of Venda. Throughout 2023, the university hosted several visits by Chinese embassy officials who visited our campus to assess our readiness and to host this Confucius Institute. And I want to thank Councillor Lee, who's here this morning, because he had those delegations just to check the readiness. Thank you so much, sir. In early July 2023, I led the delegation of the University of Venda executives to Hubei University of Technology for our final presentation and confirmation of our readiness to host Confucius Institute. Few weeks after our arrival from China, our partner institution, the Hubei University of Technology, informed us our application to establish a joint green technology Confucius Institute was approved by the Chinese International Education Foundation. In August 2023, the official agreement to host the Green Technology Confucius Institute was signed by the investor vendor represented by myself and Hubei University of Technology represented by the president, Professor Feng Zheng, at the National Research Foundation offices in Pretoria. Program directors, the establishment of this joint Technology Confucius Institute was also announced by His Excellency President Xi Jinping in his speech at the recent BRICS Summit here in South Africa in August this year. In his speech, His Excellency President Xi referenced this unique joint Green Technology Confucius Institute between the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology amongst the 26 major approved projects between the People's Republic of China and South Africa. The establishment of this joint Green Technology Confucius Institute at the University of Venda brings the number of Confucius Institutes in South Africa to 7, other 6 being hosted by the following universities: University of Cape Town, Stellenbosch University, University of Western Cape, University of Johannesburg, Rhodes University, and Durban University of Technology. The University of Venda is the second historically disadvantaged institution in South Africa to host such institute, following the University of Western Cape. Program directors, the challenges we face in the 21st century are complex and present a myriad of intricate challenges, such as the impact of climate change, environmental degradation, resource depletion, technology, poverty, and burden of communicable diseases. Addressing these challenges often requires interdisciplinary approaches and global collaborations. There is no one nation that can resolve this going alone. It is our hope that the Green Technology Confucius Institute at the University of Venda will serve as a hub for our researchers, scholars, and students to advance sustainable livelihoods and contribute towards the UN Sustainable Development Goals. The Institute will be a platform for dialogue where the ideas are exchanged and partnerships are forged. Our aim is to foster a deep understanding of the intricate relationship between humanity and the environment, and to develop the innovative solutions that promote ecological integrity. Ladies and gentlemen, this joint Green Technology Confucius Institute at the University of Venda will be a success. We will ensure that the appropriate resources are made available to ensure that the Institute fulfill its main 3 pillars and objective: that of the Chinese language training, cultural exchange, green technology research and cooperation, and also green technology education. The establishment of this joint Green Technology Confucius Institute at our university came at a very opportune time. Just a few months ago, our Senate here at the university approved the establishment of the Center of Excellence in Renewable Energy. Our view is that this Center of Excellence in Renewable Energy should be coordinated within the Green Technology Confucius Institute. My office is leading discussions with members of executive management and the leadership of the Faculty of Science, Engineering, and Agriculture, who will advise me on the implementation modalities of this center. The Center of Excellence in Renewable Energy was established to assist the university in the development of the clean energy mix research output and to provide better policy advice in this area. The center will leverage on this collaboration to develop the University of Venda to become a mixed energy hub of Thohoyandou town and surrounding areas. To date, the Center of Excellence in Renewable Energy has signed a memorandum of agreement with the Central Energy Fund to collaborate on the following areas: research and development, student training, and also knowledge sharing. We hope that the establishment of this joint Green Technology Confucius Institute, together with the University of Venda's partnership with the Central Energy Fund, will improve our renewable energy strategy, research and development in student training, funding, and in new areas of renewable energy research profoundly. The center has already started working towards the development of the following energy plans. Number one, the Univen Sustainability Renewable Energy Strategy, Univen Energy Plan, and lastly, Univen Energy Implementation Plan. Other technology-related developments projects that form part of the scope of the Center of Excellence have an interest in the biogas for waste and energy production, the solar power, and the photovoltaic, just to mention just a few. Program directors, as I conclude, allow me to express my deepest gratitude to all those who have contributed to the establishment of this institute. Our researchers who will bring it to life, and also the generous supporters who recognize the importance of investing in our sustainable livelihoods and our future. Special thanks to the Chinese International Education Foundation for also providing us with the initial amount of $150,000 for us to prepare this launch today. The Center for the Language of Education and Cooperation and the Chinese Ministry of Education for the donation of over 4,000 textbooks that we'll be receiving also this morning. The Chinese Embassy in South Africa, which played a very pivotal role for us to be here this morning. The Limpopo Provisional Government that initiated the collaboration way back in 2017. Our gratitude to the Hubei University of Technology for their unflinching support, hard work. Without them, there would not be this initiative that we are launching this morning. Finally, allow me to thank my team here at the University of Venda for delivering on this mandate. Thank you for honoring us with your presence, and I thank you.
Thank you very much, Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Venda, Professor Bernard Ntambeleni. Let's give him another round of applause. We are now going to receive a recorded message from the Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, Dr. Blade Nzimande.
绿色科技孔子学院的成立，得到了来自中国和南非各界人士的关注。虽然不能亲临现场，他们也想通过视频对绿色科技孔子学院揭牌表示热烈祝贺。下面有请南非共和国高等教育部部长 His Excellency Dr. Blade Nzimande， 有请。
Ambassador of the People's Republic of China to South Africa. Leadership of the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the government and the people of the Republic of South Africa, it is my honor and privilege to deliver this message of congratulations to the People's Republic of China on the occasion of the opening of the 7th Green Technology Confucius Institute in South Africa. The launch of the Green Technology Confucius Institute at the University of Venda resonates with the commemorative spirit of 25 years of our bilateral diplomatic relations with China. This year marks an important milestone in the history of relations between South Africa and China as we celebrate 25 years since the establishment of diplomatic relations between South Africa and China. Our cooperation is underpinned by solidarity, mutually beneficial relations, and people-to-people cooperation. South Africa and China enjoy long-standing cooperation in various areas of higher education and training, science and innovation, which continue to grow and support South Africa's broad knowledge and skills development sectors. During the state visit to South Africa by His Excellency President Xi Jinping, which was hosted by His Excellency President Cyril Ramaphosa on the 22nd of August 2023, South Africa and China signed the new agreement on cooperation in the field of higher education and training. The agreement is aimed at fostering closer cooperation between the two countries in the sphere of higher education and training, including promotion of mutual learning of each other's languages and cultures. Confucius Institutes in South Africa are therefore strategically positioned to support South Africans who wish to learn Chinese language, literature, culture, and history. South Africa is currently the host to 6 Confucius Institutes and 3 Confucius classrooms operating in different universities in South Africa, such as Stellenbosch University, Rhodes University, University of Johannesburg, University of Cape Town, Durban University of Technology, and the University of the Western Cape. In the same vein, I congratulate the University of Venda working with Hubei University of Technology and the Hubei province in China for hosting the 7th Confucius Institute on South African soil. This Confucius Institute is different from the others as it has a strong focus on green technologies, which will provide an opportunity for South African students and academics to learn from one of the world's leading universities on best practices on green technological solutions in education. Green Technology Confucius Institute is important as the world is faced with overwhelming challenges of climate change, which are already harming human health through air pollution, disease, extreme weather conditions, forced displacement, pressures on mental health, and increased hunger and poverty, lack of nutrition in places where people cannot grow or find sufficient food. The establishment of this Confucius Institute will indeed benefit South Africa as it will provide training opportunities and new skill sets that ordinarily would not be offered in the South African education and training system. I'm confident that educational partnership that has been forged between South Africa and China over the years will continue to improve the development of our post-school education and training system. Lastly, let me indicate that we remain committed to implement concrete programs emanating from the letter of intent I signed with Minister Yin, Minister of Science and Innovation in China, to identify new priority focus areas for our science and technology cooperation, including the promotion of sustainable development, innovation and entrepreneurship, poverty alleviation, and the use of spatial information for decision-making. As you are aware, Beijing Jiatong University afforded me the immense honor of awarding me an honorary professorship. The visit to the Beijing Jiatong University and a presentation on its impressive program in rail transport research and rail engineering science innovation, communications and education and training, as well as a short visit to the sister Beihang University, which specializes in aerospace, all convinced me on the strategic importance of developing a new strategic partnership between South Africa and China in transport research and innovation and related fields. I have asked my Department of Science and Innovation to develop concrete proposals in this regard, which we will share with you shortly. Ambassador Chen, China can count on South Africa as a committed and determined partner in the action plan for Belt and Road Science Technology Cooperation, which we adopted in Chongqing. At that meeting, I made several proposals such as promoting innovation policy dialogues, researcher training and mobility programs, as well as collaborate on research and innovation, exchanges in artificial intelligence between Belt and Road or amongst Belt and Road partners. I'm also delighted to confirm that the Department of Science and Innovation and the Chinese Ministry of Science and Technology will in December convene a joint science and technology cooperation meeting, this December actually, to take forward our cooperation in a focused and strategic manner. With these words, I wish you all the best and I thank you.
That was the Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation in South Africa, Dr. Blade Nzimande. We are now going to receive a recorded message from His Excellency Ambassador Chen Xiangdong, Chinese Ambassador to South Africa.
感谢 Dr. Blade Nzimande。下面有请中华人民共和国驻南非共和国大使馆大使陈晓东先生致贺词，请大家看大屏幕。
尊敬的文达大学伯拉德校长，尊敬的湖北工业大学彭玉元书记，尊敬的各位来宾、朋友们、老师们、同学们，大家好。首先，我谨代表中国驻南非大使馆，对文达大学绿色科技孔子学院的成立表示热烈的祝贺，向为此付出辛勤努力的中南双方团队，向长期致力于推动中南语言文化交流、关心支持中南友好合作的各界朋友表示衷心感谢。今年8月，习近平主席对南非成功进行了国事访问，与拉马福萨总统共同引领中南关系进入黄金时代。设立文达大学绿色科技孔子学院被列入此访重要成果之一。值得一提的是，这所孔子学院是目前全球500多所孔院中唯一以绿色科技为主题的孔院，成为中南人文交流中的一大亮点。文达大学坐落在南非文达族的历史文化中心，突破盐度，人杰地灵，从这里走出了以拉马福萨总统为代表的众多优秀人物。湖北工业大学地处中国荆楚文化发祥第5汉，以工学为主，以绿色工业为特色，具有丰富的汉语教育人才培养和国际合作经验。文达大学绿色科技孔子学院正式成立，有利于两所高校实现强强联合，共同为推动中南人文交流、促进两国民心相通做出积极的努力。女士们、先生们、老师们、同学们，中国和南非有着同志加兄弟的特殊友好关系。从2004年南非成立首家孔子学院至今，中南双方已合作建立了6所孔子学院和3个孔子课堂。南非成为非洲大陆孔子学院和孔子课堂数量最多的国家。各孔子学院和孔子课堂积极开展中文教学，宣传推广中国文化，为增进中南两国民众相知相亲 做出了重要贡献。今年是中南建交25周年，我们热烈欢迎南非中文教育大家庭增添新成员，希望文达大学绿色科技孔子学院积极开展丰富多彩的汉语教学和文化交流活动，培养更多中文人才和中南友好使者，同时发挥特色优势，根据当地民众需求，多设计中文加科技项目，为中南开展绿色科技领域合作提供助力。中国驻南非大使馆将全力支持文达大学绿色科技孔子学院建设，相信在各方共同努力下，学院一定会办出特色，越办越好。谢谢大家。
Thank you so much. The next recorded message comes from Mr. Zhao Lingshan, the Secretary of Chinese International Education Foundation in China.
感谢陈晓东大使。下面有请中国国际教育基金会秘书长赵灵山先生致贺词，请看大屏幕。
尊敬的各位嘉宾、各位朋友，大家好！值此南非文达大学绿色科技孔子学院揭牌之际，我谨代表中国国际中文教育基金会，代表基金会理事长、中国科学院杨卫院士，表示热烈的祝贺，并对文达大学和湖北工业大学为筹建孔子学院所付出的心血和汗水表示衷心的感谢。今年8月22日，中国习近平主席对南非进行国事访问，中国国际中文教育基金会、湖北工业大学与南非文达大学关于合作建设孔子学院的协议被列入了成果清单，为中南人文交流注入了新动力。今天，南非文达大学绿色科技孔子学院揭牌，既是中南教育文化交流合作的新成果，更是中南深厚情谊绵延不断的体现。我相信，湖北工业大学和南非文达大学将充分依托孔子学院平台，以中文教学为主线，以绿色科技为特色，结合当地需求，全力打造一个具有品牌效应的特色孔子学院，为当地民众提供高质量的中文课程，培养中文加复合型人才。作为孔子学院品牌的管理者，中国国际中文教育基金会也将同各方携手，共同努力，密切协作，为南非文达大学绿色科技孔子学院的发展服务。衷心祝愿南非文达大学绿色科技孔子学院前程似锦，祝愿中南友谊的彩虹之桥不断延伸，不断增添新的亮色。祝各位朋友身体健康，工作顺利，谢谢大家。
Thank you so much. We are now going to receive the message from the Chair of University Committee, Hubei University of Technology, who is in our midst, Professor Peng Yuan.
感谢赵灵山秘书长。下面有请湖北工业大学党委书记彭玉元教授致贺词。大家欢迎彭教授在这儿。This is my chair.
尊敬的文达大学有运校务长韦皮女士，董事会主席扎克塔先生，校长伯纳德教授，宁波波省政府文贝区政府的各位领导，中国驻南非大使馆吕旭东参赞，各位嘉宾、女士们、先生们，大家上午好。
Respected ADV Mojaku Gubi, Chancellor of Univen,
Mr. Junius Lagata, Chairperson of Council Univen, Professor Bernard Lambanani, Vice Chancellor and Principal of Univen, respected leaders from Limpopo Provincial Government and Wimbe District Municipality, and all distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good morning.
2019年12月，湖北工业大学代表团访问了文达大学，双方建立了战略伙伴关系，并达成共建孔子学院的意向，合作的种子就此种下。
In December of 2019, when a delegation from Hubei University of Technology visited the University of Venda, the two parties established a strategic partnership and formed an intention to jointly build a Confucius Institute. The seed of cooperation was sown since then.
接下来的4年中，我们满腔热忱，双向奔赴，精心呵护我们共同种下的种子。我们一起经历了新冠疫情的洗礼，一起克服了时间与空间的阻隔，顺利完成了孔院的申办与筹建。
Over the next 4 years, we kept running towards to each other with enthusiasm and taking care of the seed we planted jointly. Together, we experienced the strike of the COVID-19 pandemic, and together we overcame the difference of time and the barrier of the distance to successfully complete the application and the preparation for the establishment of the Confucius Institute.
2023年12月，4年后的今天，我们相聚在此，共同见证文达大学绿色科技孔子学院的揭牌仪式。我们种下的种子终于要发芽了。
Today, in December of 2023, 4 years later, we get together here to witness the inauguration of the Green Technology Confucius Institute at the University of Venda. The seed we planted is finally sprouting.
至此良辰吉日，高朋满座，请允许我代表孔院中方主办单位湖北工业大学，对各位莅临揭牌仪式的领导与嘉宾表示最热烈的欢迎。对南非政府、中国驻南非大使馆、中国国际中文交流基金会、中国教育部与和中心等单位全力支持孔子学院的申办及筹建表示衷心的感谢。对我们的战略合作伙伴南非文达大学在孔子学院申办与筹建过程中展现出来的主动担当、务实高效的工作作风，表示诚挚的谢意。
On this auspicious occasion, with the presence of distinguished guests and dear friends, please allow me to express, on behalf of the Chinese hosting institution of GTCI, Hubei University of Technology, the warmest welcome to all the leaders and guests who are present at the inauguration ceremony. I would like to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the South African government, the Chinese Embassy in South Africa, the Chinese International Education Foundation, and the Center for Language Education and Cooperation of the Ministry of Education of China for all their full support of the establishment of GTCI. I would like to express my sincere respect to our strategic partner, the University of Venda, for its commitment, responsibility, devotion, and efficiency throughout the process of the application and the preparation for GTCI. Thank you.
回望过去，虽历艰辛，但收获满满；展望未来，以梦为马，当接续奋斗。南非文达大学绿色孔子科技学院作为习近平主席对南非 国事访问的成果清单项目，肩负着加强中南两国教育文化交流的重要使命。两校将倍加珍惜这个来之不易的成果，科学谋划孔院建设，践行孔院基本宗旨，促进两国人民民心相通，文化互鉴。
Looking back on the past, although we have experienced hardships, we have gained a fortune. Looking forward to the future, we will continue to strive for our dreams and aspirations. As one program included in the list of achievements of Chinese President Xi Jinping's state visit to South Africa, GTCI shoulders the important mission of the strengthening educational and cultural exchange between China and South Africa. Hubei University of Technology and the University of Venda will cherish the precious achievement, scientifically plan the sustainable development of GTCI, and fully showcase its fundamental objective of promoting the people-to-people communication and the mutual cultural understanding between the two peoples.
两校将发挥各自学科优势，秉持绿色可持续发展理念，坚持中文加绿色科技的发展思路，在完成孔子学院语言教学及文化交流任务的基础上，加强两校科技创新合作，彰显绿色科技发展特色，共同助力绿色非洲、健康非洲、数字非洲建设，争取用3到5年时间，建成国际中文教育与文化交流、科学研究、产业合作全方位协同发展，绿色科技特色鲜明的新型示范型孔子学院。
The two universities will give full play to the strength of their respective disciplines, uphold the concept of green and sustainable development, and adhere to the conception of Chinese language plus green technology on the basis of accomplished tasks of language teaching and cultural exchanges. The two universities will further strengthen cooperation in scientific and technological innovation, highlighting the characteristics of the development of green technology, so as to jointly facilitate the construction of Green Africa, Healthy Africa, and Digital Africa. We will strive to build a novel demonstration Confucius Institute where distinctive features of green technology in 3 to 5 years, which will serve as a comprehensive platform of the international Chinese language education, cultural exchange, scientific research, and industrial cooperation.
各位嘉宾、女士们、先生们，我们相信，随着中南两国携手迈入合作的黄金时期，我们与文大大学共同种下的这颗绿色科技学院的种子，将沐浴着中南友谊的阳光雨露，茁壮成长，开出绚丽的花朵，结出丰硕的果实。
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, we believe that as China and South Africa step into a golden era of cooperation hand in hand, the seed of GTCI we sowed together will keep growing with a beautiful blossom and prosperous fruits by enjoying the sunshine of China-South Africa friendship.
最后，预祝孔子学院越办越好，预祝中南两国人民友谊长青。谢谢大家。
Finally, I wish GTCI a bright future and may the friendship between the peoples of China and South Africa last forever. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Professor Peng. As you know, this is my chair from HBUT. He and other delegates from HBUT came thousands of miles away to be here for the ceremony. and they jokingly said, they are marrying me away from HBOT into the family of Vinda. Yes, so please allow me to take this opportunity to introduce my family from home. They are Professor, my chair, Mr. Peng Yuyan. You already saw. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And Professor Zhang Daode, the Director of Academic Affairs of HBOT. And Ms. Lu Xiuhong, Professor Lu Xiuhong, she is the Dean from School of Foreign Languages. Mr. Fu Zewu, he is the Director of Human Resources of HBOT. And Mr. Hu Xinbing, Professor Hu Xinbing, he's the Director of Research Center for Scientific and Technology Development. Thank you so much, my family. And also, if they go back to China, I miss my family. Who can I turn to besides my Vinda family? That is my colleague from the Chinese Embassy in South Africa, Counselor Mr. Li Xudong. I'm so happy to see you all here. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, to celebrate the establishment of the Green Technology Confucius Institute, the faculty and the students from Hubei University of Technology also sent congratulatory videos. So at the same time, there's also recorded beautiful memories left by the two universities during the preparation stage of the Green Technology Confucius Institute. Please enjoy the videos.
为了庆祝绿色科技孔子学院成立，湖北工业大学的教职工与学生们也发来了祝贺视频。同时，我们也记录下了 GTCI 筹备阶段两校留下的 beautiful memory 美好回忆。Please enjoy the video. Thank you.
祝贺绿色科技孔子学院成立，愿两校通过孔院架中非友谊之桥、文化之桥，育全球圣人之才。
祝贺绿色科技孔子学院成立，期待两校以孔院为平台，不断深化国际交流与合作，促进两校各层面的校际交流与共同建设。
祝贺绿色科技孔子学院成立，希望通过孔院促进两校绿色科技合作，共同推动绿色中国、绿色非洲。
祝湖北工业大学、南非文达大学绿色科技孔子学院办学成功，两校学子学习快乐，学业有成。
热烈祝贺绿色科技孔子学院成立，希望两校在研究生联合培养方面加强合作，共同培养高质量国际化人才。
我是湖北工业大学主题地绿色工业学院院长何涛，我代表学院热烈祝贺湖北工业大学、南非文达大学绿色科技孔子学院成立，践行绿色使命，科技点亮未来，通过绿色科技走向绿色未来。
同走文化丝路，共续世界情怀。我是湖北工业大学国际学院院长，祝贺全球第一所绿色科技孔子学院成立，在南非大地播撒中非友谊种子，灌溉中南合作之花。
祝贺绿色科技孔子学院成立，希望通过孔院加强与文达大学在语言文化方面的交流与沟通，共育精通多国语言、具备全球胜任力的国际化人才。
研究生院热烈祝贺绿色科技孔子学院成立，耶！
祝贺湖北工业大学、文达大学绿色科技孔子学院成立，愿一机相来，与积极相来，携手同行，绿色科技走向未来。
国际学院热烈祝贺绿色科技孔子学院落成，欢迎文大学生来到湖北工业大学学习生活，期待在群思河畔与你相见。
Congratulations, GTCI. We are here to back you up all the time. Yeah.
湖北工业大学国际学生祝愿绿色科技孔子学院办学属意越来越好，欢迎大家来到中国，来到湖北工业大学，加入我们的国际大家庭。
We are now going to receive remarks from the South African Limpopo provincial government, starting from the executive mayor of Vembe district municipality. We are told that the executive mayor is not in our midst, and she'll be represented by Councillor Josephine Mukwebo, who is a member of the mayoral committee. And we'll also request that she introduces the MEC for Education Limpopo, Honorable Mabungu Liruli Ramakhanya.
感谢我的 HBUT 大家庭的祝贺词。下面有请南非共和国林波波省政府代表致辞，请大家欢迎。
Thank you very much, program directors,
I'm Councillor Mkwebondichen Josephina, a member of Mayoral Committee in Bembe District. I'm here on behalf of our Executive Mayor, Her Worship, Councillor Frida Kondo. I want to give messages of support from Bembe District as indicated by the program directors. Receive my greetings to you, Vice Chancellor, the Principal of Univen, Professor Bernard Ntambeleni, the Chinese Ambassador Xing Xiaodong, the Chairperson, the Chair of University Committee, HBUT, Professor Peng Yuyang, MEC of Lidet, the Mayor of Tulamela Municipality, Councillor Sararambuda, Zhigwada Zhezharimvumvusa hapa, Zhamarende, Ndikoba Resha, and all invited guests. Program Director, I greet you all. Giving a brief speech at this auspicious event on behalf of Bembe District Municipality at the Green Technology Confucius Institute of the University of Venda inaugural ceremony is undoubtedly a great honor and privilege for me. The district municipality greatly appreciates the invitation that the university issued to us for the unveiling of the Green Technology Confucius Institute plaque. Program Director, this project will undoubtedly strengthen our research study and teach us Chinese culture and Chinese language instruction capabilities. But most importantly, it will greatly aid in the growth of our communities by generating jobs, both here and overseas in China. Research has shown that this program is widely spread throughout South Africa in most of our universities, but the one that we are launching today has made unique because it embraces the green technology, which encompasses a wide area of scientific research, including energy, atmospheric science, agriculture, material science, and hydrology. Program Director, even though the new institute is unique, it represents how the Confucius Institute's mission in South Africa has broadened beyond language instruction to include other areas, bringing people-to-people exchange and educational collaboration between China and South Africa to a new level. This program is indeed taking us to a greater height. I thank you, Program Director. Before I leave the podium, I want to introduce to you a leader who is going to give the remarks on behalf of Limpopo Provincial Government. I want to introduce a woman, a leader, who is a member of PEC in African National Congress in the province, a member of Communist Party in the province. I just want you to know it's not just a leader. It's not just a member. It's a leader who served in different structures in our spheres of local government. The woman whom I want to present to you is none other than MEC of Education, Mabunguli Ruli Ramakanya. Let's welcome her coming to the podium.
Di Macheron, di ko uribuwa ka bachimbidza mshumo. Thank you very much. Our program directors, Dr. Zaga and Prof. Grace G, who this morning you are leading us very well. I want to also take this time and greet my colleague, the Honorable MEC that we serve together in the provincial government, Honorable MEC Munama for the Department of Lidet. I want to take this time and greet our honorable colleagues, the representative of the Executive Mayor, Councillor Mkwebo, and also our Honorable Mayor of Thulamela Municipality, Councillor Sarara Mbuda. Allow me to take this time and also greet Professor Bernard Ntambeleni, our Vice Chancellor and Principal of the University of Venda, our Chancellor of the University of Venda, Advocate Mujanku Gumbi, in our midst. Allow me to also greet in absentia our Chinese Ambassador to South Africa, but also let me acknowledge the presence of Prof. Peng Yuyan, the Chair of the University Committee in Hubei, and also the leader of the delegation, and allow me to greet the whole delegation that is with him. I want to also greet the chairperson of the council, Mr. Jonas Lecheta, and also other members of the council present here. The acting DG of the Limpopo province, Dr. Slapelo, the regional head in Limpopo representing the Department of Higher Education, Mr. Franz Ramunyadzi, and all those that are with them as part of the delegation of the Director General of the Limpopo Province. Let me also greet our Royal Highness Botobere, Bosintumure, Namangwe Mahosi, all the other Royal Highnesses that may be with us this morning. Allow me to say, as protocol has been established, ladies and gentlemen, let me greet you this morning. I want to acknowledge the presence of the media and also those that are following us on social media as we are going live. I'm honored on behalf of the Department of Education and the Limpopo government this morning to be in your midst as we have gathered here for the inaugural ceremony of Green Technology Confucius Institute that will see us moving forward as far as the preservation of our knowledge of culture and understanding of the green technology and research is happening this morning. We are meeting here this morning, program directors, a few days after His Excellency, our President, Matamela Ramaphosa, concluded his visit to Dubai for the inaugural G77 and China Summit. It is now common knowledge that the effects of climate change are felt across the globe, affecting all of us. It is for that reason that as Limpopo, we want to commend the initiative by the two universities to try and mitigate our current challenges and to seek solution through sharing of skills and research when it comes to the green technology. Program directors, I was in Rwanda for the whole of last week on Innovation Africa, where the space of education, we were discussing the development of technology around our own education space. And I was actually impressed to see that we were in Kigali, the city that is one of the cleanest cities in Africa, and we are actually looking forward to these technologies that will be introduced to have such an effect around our own towns, as the Vice Chancellor has already alluded to. The green technology that the two universities are going to champion can only be realized if we consider the state of our environment first. Green technology is definitely the future and our new way of life that will be accelerated by the fourth industrial revolution. I am glad that the University of Venda, working with the University of Hubei, are not treating it as a far-fetched dream, but today we are implementing. I always use Professor Chidizima Rwara, the rector of the United Nations University, as the example of beacon of hope for rural communities and rural provinces like ours. The professor nudged us to embrace change, and today We are living in the new technology that he encouraged us to embrace. As the Limpopo Department of Education responsible for learners from the early childhood development to matric, we believe that this partnership will also benefit our learners in our schools. We urge the two universities to embrace basic education as you innovate on green technology. It will be the best of interest of our learners attending in our 3,600 plus schools in our province. If researchers and academics can reach out to educate them about this very important subject, I believe that Hubei University and the University of Venda will soon consider also a partnership or a memorandum to initiate this process to pave way to bring our schools on board. It will be in the best interest as a collective to involve learners as a way of enticing them to consider joining the science streams when they pass matric. We are looking forward to a beneficial program that will expose our children to the world and enhance their knowledge on green technology. Our doors as Limpopo Department of Education and also as the Limpopo government are open for any form of engagement with the two universities. The Vice Chancellor is aware of my belief and saying all the time when I meet with him to say, as long it has not arrived at the door of a learner for the purposes of academic excellence and exposure, we have not started to change the economic status of who we are as the Limpopo province. And we need to be able to actualize that partnership for the learners to be exposed and know what is happening, and that will actually expose them to more careers. This morning when you were in the briefing and I was in the recording studio, one of the questions that I was being asked by Jamaramani was that, are the skills that we are producing as the Limpopo and the universities that we have benefiting the province? The partnership that we are going to have with Hubei, I believe, will be able to be beneficial to the province. May the partnership flourish and be beneficial to our province and to the education sector as a whole. We are happy and very, very delighted as the Limpopo government to have participated to this inaugural ceremony this morning. Thank you, program directors.
Thank you so much, MEC for Education Limpopo, Honorable Mabungulu Ramakanya. Let's give you another round of applause. We are now going to witness a very important event where the two universities will be getting married. That will be the signing of agreements between the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology. And this will be done by the chair of the University Committee, Hubei University of Technology, Professor Peng Yuan, and the University of Venda Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Bernard Ntambeleni. And this will be facilitated by the Director, Legal Services, Advocate Eric Nemukura.
感谢林波波省政府代表 Miss Josephine Mkuu， 还有林波波省教育厅厅长 Miss Larula Ramyanka 的致辞。下面呢是协议签订环节，正像我们这位先生说的一样，这是两个学校的 marriage。 This is the marriage between HBUT and Univen。 那么两校为了推进湖北工业大学和文达大学更深层次的合作，我们将签订3个协议，在这个特殊的时刻。第一个协议是两校共建中非青年创新创业基地备忘录；第二个是两校联合培养博士生协议； 第3个是两校联合培养本科生协议。So, in order to deepen the cooperation between HBOT and UNIVEN, we're going to sign 3 agreements today. Number 1 is China-Africa Youth Innovation and Entrepreneurship Center, MOU. The next one is Joint Degree at Undergraduate Level Agreement. And the third one is the Joint Degree at PhD Level Agreement. Let's welcome the chair from HBOT and the principal of UNIVEN, Professor Bernard.
I thought you'll ululate, advocate.
Thank you, program directors, Dr. Zaga and Grace G, for the opportunity. It is an honor and privilege for me to serve as an officiate or a marriage officer between this university and an event which is taking place or happening in this very watershed or landmark day in the history of the University of Venda. And for purposes of signing, I know I've got a very short period of time. I will not talk much, but safe to indicate that the 2 documents or the 3 documents which will be signed here today were shared amongst the parties. And from the legal point of view, I can confirm that the interests of both institutions are well taken care of. And for purposes of signing, I will then request that the signatories who are already here, our Professor Bernardine Tambeleni and Professor Peng Yuang, are going to sign on behalf of their institution. Dr. Bernardine Tambeleni, Prof. Bernardine Tambeleni will be signing on behalf of the University of Venda as mandated by the University of Venda Council, and Prof. Peng Yuang will be signing on behalf of Hubei University of Technology. For purposes of signing, where the signatories will be appending their or affixing their signatures, there will be no need to put an initial. But as for other pages where the signatories are not going to affix or append their signatures, I will request that you initial each and every page thereof. That time is now, and the time is now. Can we all rise and, as they sign, I request that we all rise, just to give them an honor. And of course, as we embark into this kind of a relationship, I always appreciate smiling faces. You just look at your neighbor and see if really there is that smile I'm talking about. And if there is no that smile, that person is not part of us. Can we just get, a round of applause, just to, yeah. And don't take it for granted. These are our bosses. And above all, they are responsible for our performance bonuses. So, and don't take it for granted that they are not watching you. They are watching you. When I say round of applause and you don't do it, you are likely not to get that bonus. Can we get that round of applause as they conclude the signing thereof? Today we do not have witnesses to sign because, and when I check why we should not have these witnesses, I was told that you are the witnesses, you who are there. So there's no need to have witnesses. You have witnessed it as they signed the 3 joint agreements. Can we please get another round of applause as they conclude the signing? Yeah, thank you very much. I just need to check and verify and confirm if all is well. You see already there are no initials. Give them another round of applause as they conclude. Don't be surprised when I go near Professor Peng Yuan. I'm trying to copy a Chinese signature, how to sign in Chinese. So that's why I go near every time. Can we get another round of applause as they conclude, please? Thank you very much. I was very close to the process as they were busy signing. And I can confirm now that the joint agreements that were just being signed are now legally compliant. And if it were that marriage, the one you know, it would have been that time of saying, you may now kiss the bride. Can we get the media people to do the business there? I know my vice chancellor is a photophile. He loves pictures. So let's please give him those pictures. Can we give them another round, please, as they conclude the process? Another round. Thank you very much. Thank you, program directors.
Thank you so much, our marriage officer, Advocate Eric Namukura. You can see that he also takes this occasion very serious. He's also putting on a special outfit, which is also an import from China. So let's also give him another round of applause.
Wow. It's import from China.
Yeah.
Very beautiful.
Thank you so much. So we are now going to have a handover of books and artworks. So these are the Chinese textbooks and reference books from the Center for Language Education and Cooperation, Ministry of Education, China, traditional Chinese arts work from Hubei University of Technology, and there is also a book titled The BRICS in Africa Promoting Development, donated by Dr. Yazin April and Professor Mudimwa Barwa Kanyane, who is also the Investor Vendor Executive Dean in the Faculty of Management, Commerce and Law, Krish Chetty and Yul Davids. And there is also another book donated by Mr. Yuan Wang. This is the South African Transport, Road Infrastructure and Roads Concrete Roads. I can't read Dr. Obadire's handwriting. I'm sorry for that. I got this information from Dr. Obadire. And this item will be facilitated by Professor Peng Yuan, a chair of the University Committee, Hubei University of Technology, a Milong Director of International Relations, Hubei University of Technology, and the books will be received by the Investor Vendor Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Bernard Tamberieni, and the Director, International Relations and Partnerships, Dr. Segun Obadire.
下面的环节是捐赠环节。那捐赠环节有4个部分。第一部分呢是由中国教育部中外语言交流合作中心向孔院捐赠教餐等学习资料。第二部分呢是由湖北工业大学的教职工们和学生们向孔院捐赠的一些传统手工艺作品。第3部分是刚才我们的那个 Dr. Tzaka 说的，是由我们南非的朋友们给我们捐赠的2本书籍。下面就有请Professor 彭玉元、Ms. 龙燕、Professor Bernard and Mr. Segun come onto the stage to give and receive the donations. Thank you.
The mic.
This one? 啊，咋给？在那边给，在这边，在这边，在这边给。
对，
在这边。
然后呢？现在上去是吧？
To celebrate the establishment of the Green Technology Confucius Institute at UNIVAN, the Center for Language Education and Cooperation of the Chinese Ministry of Education donated Chinese textbooks and other learning materials to GTCI, which is worth 150,000 yuan and 400,000 rand. Those books contain 2,900 books, and they weigh almost 1,000 kg. Ted, would you please bring in the bamboo book? The bamboo book. Yes, the bamboo book. The traditional Chinese bamboo book. This is the traditional Chinese bamboo book. It symbolizes knowledge. Now, from HBUT, we pass this to Univen. We hope the knowledge can be passed from country to countries. Thank you. Okay, the next part is donation of traditional Chinese artworks donated by HBUT staff and students, and also parents. The first one, the first one is calligraphy. This artwork is done by Professor Peng Zuhua. As you can see, he wrote 德不孤，必有邻. This saying is from the book of Confucius Analects, which means a man of virtue can never be isolated. He's sure to have like-minded companions. Professor Peng is 108 years old. He manages to make a congratulatory video for GTCI. Now let's enjoy the video from Professor Peng Zuhua. Is it working? Let's enjoy the video. It's the congratulatory remarks from this 108-year-old man, Professor Peng Zuhua. Okay, thank you. Thank you. The second one is from Professor Tu Peiran. The second one, please. The third one is from Professor Hu Shengfei, and the fourth one is from Professor Wang Menglin. All of them are from Confucius Analects. All of the sayings are from Confucius quotes. The second one says, a man without distant care must have near sorrow. And the third one says, do not do to others what you do not want to do to yourself. And the fourth one says, knowing is knowing, not knowing is not knowing. To admit your lack of knowledge is a wisdom. Okay. Thank you. Full of wisdom, those things. And now let's see another artwork. It's seal engraving artwork. Seal engraving. Please. This is by Professor He Tao. And both sides you can see the Chinese characters in traditional form. This is the school motto of HBUT, 厚德博学，求实创新. It says the cultivation of virtue, the expansion of knowledge, the pursuit of truth, the stimulation of innovation. And the third piece of artwork is it's the long scroll from Miss Zhang Xueyang. Miss Zhang Xueyang is a famous artist in China. She's also a parent of HBUT student. As you can see from this painting, the coexistence of the Yulan magnolia and the South African national flower, Protea. Yulan Mongolia is a commonly seen Chinese flower. It is depicted in traditional Chinese paintings by many Chinese artists. It symbolizes pure friendship, warm family affection, and devoted love. And the King Protea is the national flower of South Africa. It symbolizes victory and completeness. It is also a hardy plant, can survive harsh conditions such as bushfire, drought, and heavy rains. On the two sides of the painting, as you can see, there are some Chinese characters which say, 和和之美，更续友谊. It means the beauty of harmony, continue the friendship, and write the future together. Miss Zhuang put the Yulan, magnolia, and the King Protea together to tell us that the coexistence and the friendship between South Africa and China can survive harsh conditions and last forever, and we can build our future together. And next donation is Tuan Shan. Oh, sorry, Tuan Shan. It's the moon-shaped fan. Moon-shaped fan. Yeah, as you can see, the artist will paint the Chinese painting on the moon-shaped fan. When it's not used, it can put somewhere for decoration. When it's hot, you can just use it for a fan, for cooling yourself. These fans are donated by my father and Mr. Ted, my colleague. Okay. Next donation is paper cutting artworks. Paper cutting. Paper cutting is a very traditional Chinese handicraft. It delivers beautiful messages such as good wishes and a beautiful life. Can you see 百幅图? 小熊, Ted, one moment please. Yes. And in this paper cutting, there are 4 characters. 和和之美, it means the beauty of harmony and coexistence. And also, thank you. You can see the portrait of South African President Ramaphosa and my president, Mr. Xi Jinping. Okay. And next piece of artwork is a horizontal scroll by Professor Xiang Xianying. Horizontal ones. Professor Xiang Xianying. In this scroll, you can see the character. It says, 中非友谊非比寻常, which means the friendship between China and Africa is exceptional. Thank you. Today's event is all about friendship between the two countries. Now I want to use this scroll to express it again. Thank you, everybody. Let's once again express our hearty thanks to the donors. Thank you for the support to GTCI. We will definitely meet your expectations and strive to build the Institute into a friendship platform that promotes communication, cultural learning, and technological collaboration. Let's use GTCI to jointly tell the stories of the two countries and build a solid bridge for the friendship between China and South Africa. Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Chair, please, before you descend the stage, the University Vice Chancellor and Principal Professor Bernardine Tambeleni would like to hand over some tokens of appreciation from the investor vendor. And let me take this opportunity and ask Mr. Thabo Dikgale to assist me.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Are you happy for us? All right, all right. Thank you very much. It gives me a great pleasure to be presenting these gifts on behalf of the University of Venda. I need that one. I just wanted to speak briefly about this particular gift. Presented by one of our artists from the local community, going by the name of Mr. T.H. Nekofe. Mr. Nekofe hails, thank you, we may. Mr. Nekofe hails from the Vembe district in the Muledani area, and he presented or sculptured these gifts specifically for our Chinese delegates. As you can see, it's a sculpture of the African continent with the heart in the middle. And these striking rays resemble the impact that we should make together as the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology. He is hoping that through these rays, this partnership will transcend from where we start and beyond well into the continent. To Mr. Nekofe. So we will present these. If I can ask the beautiful ushers to assist me. We will start with Professor Peng Yuyan, the committee chair at Hubei University of Technology. Oh. Prof. Zeng Daode, Director of Academic Affairs.
To receive it, right?
Yes. Dr. Amy Long. Thank you. Hu Xing Bin, Dean of Research Institute for Development and Science and Technology. Fu Zeu. Thank you. Li Shung Yuhong. Amy. Thank you. And lastly but not least, Li Shundong, Chancellor, Chinese Embassy. And in absentia, thank you, Chancellor. And in absentia, His Excellency Ambassador Chen Xiangdong. I think we're okay now. Yes, in absentia, Ambassador Chen Xiangdong. Thank you very much. Yes. Professor Grace G, the co-program director. I would be killed. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Another round of applause. So our next item is a Chinese demonstration class observation. And this item will be handled by Ted Xiong, who is a lecturer at Hubei University of Technology.
Ted once taught online classes to Univen students for 1 semester. So they met Ted online. And several days ago, we went to the mall to do shopping. Some students saw Ted and me. They took a picture and sent it to the international office saying, "Is that Ted? Is he really here?" Yes, Ted is really here. Let's welcome Mr. Ted 熊老师。
Okay, good morning, class. How are you today? 你好. Okay, so today we're going to give a demonstration class. These students have already worked with me for quite a while. And I have to say, I'm really, really proud of the Univen students. They're so good and so energetic. And during the class, I also hope that everybody here sitting will also do some interaction and communication with us together, okay? Okay, now let's see. Hello to Univen. 你好. 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 Thank you. Okay, now today's class the topic is Go to the World of Love. We're going to depict a lot of things that we love in our life and sharing the love to the community of Venda. Okay, students, let's get started. Now, first of all, let's have a very quick review of the content. Would you please help me turn to the next slide? Yes. Let's have a very quick review of the communication drills. Next slide, please. Please look into the screen and speak together with me. 你好. Louder. 你好. 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 Okay, now let's greet our distinguished guests with the polite form. How to say that? 您好. Very good. Speak with me. 您好. 您好. Okay, very good. Now let's go. 你好吗? 你好吗? 我 Very good. 我很好. Wonderful class. Okay, everybody, let's greet them back together, okay? 你好. 你好. Okay, now please follow me. They are going to ask a question. You are going to reply with me together, okay? 你好吗? 你好吗? Everybody say it together with me. 我很好。我很好。Now let's thank our students together. 谢谢。谢谢。Okay, now everybody, would you please stand up for a while? Let's present our body gestures of the language to them as well, okay? Okay. 你好。你好。您好。您好。你好吗？你好吗？我很好。我很好。谢谢你。谢谢你。再见。再见。Sit down, please. Very good. Now, thank you. Okay, next slide, please. Well, now please try to answer my question, okay? I'm going to give you a little bit of clue on the screen. I'm going to pick one by one. Let's start with Jack Ho. 你好。
你好。
Very good. 你好, Cedric.
你好。
Very good. Okay, so now, because I'm the teacher, what do you suppose to greeting me? Mashudu, 你好。
你好。
您。
您好。
Very good. Vustani, 你好。
您好，陈老师。
Oh, he can even call my name. That's great. Okay, next slide, please. Very good. Next slide. Okay, now listen to me carefully. Emmanuel, 你好吗？
我很好。
Very good.
您好吗？
我很好，谢谢你。
谢谢你。
Very good. Okay, next one. Kaska, 你好吗？
我很好。
谢谢你。
谢谢你。
Very good. Okay, guys, let's continue. Next slide, please. Well, if I say to you, 再见. Very good. Okay. Solomon, 再见.
再见.
Very good. Wustani, 再见.
再见.
Very good. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, now please follow with me. 你我他叫我叫什么？
我叫 Jaco。
哦，非常好 ，Jaco， 非常好。什么 ？Follow me。什么？什么？你叫什么？你叫什么 ？OK， 你叫什么？
你叫 Jaco。
你我
我叫 Jaco。
Very good， 很好，很好，非常好。Solomon， 你叫什么？
我叫 Solomon。
非常好，非常好。OK，next one， 你叫什么？
我叫 Emmanuel。
非常好，你叫什么？
我叫西纳高。
谢谢你，西纳靠，非常好。One more time with me， 你我他叫什么？你叫什么 ？Okay, now answer with your names, okay? 你叫什么？
我叫 Jaco。
非常好，谢谢你们，好，非常好。Wonderful. Okay, now let's go to next slide together. Next slide, please. Okay, now we're starting some new lesson today. I didn't show you before. Okay, next slide, please. This is the course as to the world of love. So today we're going to share a lot of things that we love. Do you still remember how to say love in Chinese?
Yes. I.
非常好. So if I love you, what should I say?
我爱你.
Very good. 谢谢你. Next slide, please. Okay. Now these words we have learned yesterday already. Please stay with me. I. 南非 which is South Africa. 文达大学 Okay, anybody remember what's the meaning of 文达大学?
University of Venda.
Very good. So this is how we see University of Vienna in Chinese. In Chinese, the character wen means literature, also means knowledge, and the da means to arrive. So the name of Wenda Daxue in Chinese means the knowledge is finally received and goes to the destination of the students. That's a wonderful name, right? Okay, so do you still remember how to say I love South Africa? Okay, Wusani, can you try?
我爱南非。
非常好 accurate, right? Okay, everybody say together with me. 我爱南非。我爱南非。Can everybody say it with me? 我爱南非。Good. 我爱南非。Well, so how to say I love University of Vienna? Okay, I'm going to Makovia. Sorry, guys.
我爱伟大大学。
Wonderful. Okay, everybody, please say with me. 我爱文达大学。我爱文达大学。Very good. And can everybody say it with me as well? 我爱文达大学。我爱文达大学。Thank you. 谢谢你们。Next slide, please. Well, as I have depicted before in the class to my students, and today I'm going to interpret it to our distinguished guests as well, the Chinese character is a very special kind of information that is quite different comparing to English system. A lot of the Chinese characters are actually origined from beautiful pictures. So, based on the shape of the characters, actually we can find some information lying behind to tell us what's the meaning of this character. Now, please look into the screen. I am going to show you something, and I will let you guess what's the meaning of the Chinese characters you are saying, okay? Students, so on the pinyin, can you read it clearly? Okay, maybe you can look to the back. Can you read it for our guests? What's this character? How to pronounce it? Wusani, thank you.
花。
Very good. That is 花. Okay, everybody please stay with me. 花. 花. Well, based on the sound of it, you doesn't know anything related to the meaning, right? Now, let's look into the visual system. Please go to the next slide for me. Okay? Now, on the picture in the middle, you will see how the ancient Chinese people writing the character Hua. Can you tell me what's the meaning of it? Right, it's a flower genius are sitting here in this room. Okay, 你爱花吗？你爱花吗？
我爱花。
啊，真的，你爱花吗？
我爱花。
Yes, I love flowers. Everybody loves flowers, right? Next slide, please. Okay, please go next. 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 Sorry, my click doesn't work today. Next. Okay, students, can you read this character for our guest on the pinyin? What's that?
草。
Very good. 草。
草。
草. Everybody, 草. Okay, next slide, please. Okay, now the picture is on the screen. This is how ancient Chinese people write this character. What's the meaning of it? Can you guess? The grass, the new sprouts, the beautiful green that comes in the springtime, right? 那么你爱草吗？
我爱草。
啊，非常好，我爱草。你呢？你爱草吗？
我爱草。
我爱草。Everybody loves the grass, right? Goes to the next slide, please. Next one. Next one. Now, can anybody read this character on the pinyin?
山.
Very good. Usani?
山.
Everybody, 山. 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 Okay, now let's see the Asian character. How does it like? Go to next slide for me, please. What's the meaning of it based on the picture you're seeing? What's that? Venda has a lot of it. You see it every day out of the campus. What's that? Yes, that is the mountains. 你爱山吗？
我爱山。
Say it together. 你爱山吗？
我爱山。
Yes, I love the mountains. Next slide, please. Go next. And the next. And the next. Well, so this character, can anybody pronounce it? Okay, I would let you do that. 水. 水.
水.
水. Listen to Wusani, she did the right tone. Everybody say it with me. 水. You go down and then rise a little bit. 水. Very good. Go to the next slide for me, please. Okay, so what's the meaning of 水 here? What do you think it can be?
Water.
Yes, the water and the...
Water.
Yes, water and the river. So, 你爱水吗？非常好。你爱水吗？
我爱水。
Yes, 我爱山，我爱水，我爱花，我爱草。Okay, next slide for me, please. Let's look into what are we going to see next. Next one, next page. This is 太阳. On the right side of the character yang, I marked one component into red. Now I'm showing you the picture. Can you guess what does this component mean? Next slide, please. What's that? Yes, it's the sun. So everybody please say with me. 太阳. 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 你爱太阳吗？
我爱太阳。
你爱太阳吗？对，我爱太阳。We all love the sun. 我们都爱太阳。Next slide, please. Go next. Well, the same thing. This word is 月亮. I marked one character into red as well. So, next slide. I will show you the picture. What do you think it can be? The what? Yes, that's the moon. 你爱月亮吗？
我爱月亮。
非常好。你爱月亮吗？Say it together with me. 我爱月亮。我爱月亮。Yes, 太阳 and 月亮, the sun and the moon are the brightest thing we can see in the universe, right? And in our life, there is something also is just as important as the moon and the sun. Let's see, what's that? Please go to next slide for me. In our life, we need 朋友. This is just like in the moon and the sun in our daily life. Now, I marked one character into red. I will also show you the picture that you guess what's the meaning of it. Go to next slide, please. Next slide. Okay, so can you see what's that? It looks like two fox, right? But it's not. Next slide for me. Now, you may see more clearly. In the ancient Chinese, this symbol actually stands for hands. We're saying two hands together. Can you guess what's the meaning of it? I'm sorry I didn't give you time to prepare. I'm so sorry. Okay, can anybody give me an idea? If you say in two hands together, what does it mean?
I don't know.
Okay. It doesn't matter. You are not a linguist. I am. Well, so two hands together. Thinking about this scenario, two people are holding their hands together. Who are they? They are the friends, right? They're the person who shares the same will and the person who are going into the future all together. That is the most important thing in our life. Just like the sun and the moon, that is 朋友. Say it with me, please. 朋友. 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 So, 你爱朋友吗？我爱朋友. I love my friends. 谢谢你们，我也爱我的朋友。Go to next slide, please. And something we already learned before. 中国、南非是朋友。
中国、南非是朋友。
Everybody louder. 中国、南非是朋友。China and South Africa, we are friends. 所以你爱中国吗？
我爱中国。
我爱中国，你爱南非吗？
我爱南非。
非常好，谢谢你们。Now go to the next slide, please. Next one. Next one. Well, China and South Africa, we are indeed friends. We are the most important relationship all over the world in our eyes. I love China, I love South Africa. I also wish this friendship is going to be long-lasting forever. And in the close of my class today, I want to share this sentence with everybody one more time, which we already presented on the stage as one of our art donation today. Please say with me, students. 中非友谊，非比寻常。中非友谊，非比寻常。中非友谊，非比寻常。谢谢。Okay, now everybody please stand up. 谢谢 to our guests. 谢谢，谢谢。 Thank you, thank you. 再见 Univen, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Share, Ted. So, let's give him a very big round of applause. We are now getting towards the end of our formal program here in the auditorium. But before we call the last speaker here, I would like to request all those who were at the Health Sciences faculty building for the briefing session to come to the stage for a group picture, and that will be after a vote of thanks. So on that note, I would like to invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Research and Postgraduate Studies, Professor Nosisi Feza, who will come and propose a vote of thanks. So let's welcome her to the stage.
下面有请文达大学副校长 Professor Nosisi Feza 致答谢词，有请。
Yes. Welcome to our space. We are not this usually quiet, but I think today maybe we are hungry or thirsty or too hot. I feel honored, but I would like to first start by greeting Dimasiari Abudi, Xiang Hao, Inhlikani, Dumelang. Good afternoon. His Excellency Ambassador Chen Xiaodong, in absentia, Advocate Gumbi, Chancellor of the University, Mr. J. Lecheta, our Chairperson of Council, Professor Bernard Ntambeleni, our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Mr. Zhao Lingshan, the Secretary of Chinese International Education Foundation, in absentia, Mrs. Leruli Ramakanya, MEC Education, Mr. Rogers Monama, MEC Economic Development, Councillor Ling Xing Dong, Chinese Embassy, traditional leadership here present, Mr. Kolani Kumalo, Chief Director, International Relations from the Department of Higher Education and Training, Mr. Nape Chabeleng, Director General, Office of the Premier, Limpopo Province, Councillor Frida Nkondo, our Executive Mayor, Vembe District Municipality, Councillor Mboi, Mayor Makado Municipality, Councillor Kananda Zeni, Mayor Musina Municipality, Councillor Shilenge, Mayor Collins Chabane Municipality, Mr. Ramunyansi, Regional Manager from DHED Limpopo, our HBUT delegation, Zhang Dao, the Director of Academic Affairs, Shu Xingpin, Dean of Research, Institute of Development of Science and Technology, Fu Zeu, Director of Human Resources, Long Yan, Director of International Relations, Li Shuinhong, Dean of School of Foreign Languages, staff and students, and my fellow colleagues, the member of Executive Committee of the University of Venda, I greet you this afternoon. I would like to therefore render the gratitude to our Vice Chancellor, Prof. Ntambeleni, for traveling with us today in the journey towards establishing Confucius Institute of Green Technology between the University of Venda and Hubei University of Technology that started in 2019. A 4-year walk to a strong, healthy relationship of cultural exchange, digital enhancement, and green technology. I would also like to send appreciation to our Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, His Excellency in absentia, Dr. Blade Nzimande, for the congratulatory message to our University of Venda and our sister brother University of Hubei. His Excellency therefore granted us his blessings as the University of Venda in becoming the host of the 7th Confucius Institute that is unique from others. I would also like to therefore send the gratitude to His Excellency Ambassador Shen Xiangdong for his congratulatory message and cementing the friendship of the two countries that is highlighted by Univen and HBUT, aiming at enhancing young talent on Greek technology and cultural exchange. He mentioned mutual understanding, that is, friendship that is reciprocal and respectful for each other's culture. Our appreciation also goes to Mr. Zion Lingshan for his congratulatory message, also cementing green technology that addresses local needs, while Chinese language increases understanding and cultural exchange. Again, I would like to also share the gratitude with Prof. Peng Yuan, Chair of the University of Committee, HBUT. Thank you for sharing with us how the seed of cooperation was sown in 2019 and our common experiences during COVID-19. Thank you for your celebratory note and acknowledging University of Venda's commitment to this collaboration where digital fluency, green technology, and cultural exchange will enhance our friendship. Thank you for the congratulatory messages from all our HBU executives that was rendered online. To our Councillor, Josephine Mukwebo, thank you for representing our Executive Mayor, Her Worship Ms. Kondo. We appreciate the mandate you are giving us as the University of Venda and within the Green Confucius Technology Institute of taking our region, I quote, to greater heights through engaged research, which is the University of Venda's mission. Our gratitude goes to our MEC Education from Limpopo Province, Ms. Mabungu Lerule Ramakanya. Thank you, Madam, for reminding us the core of this collaboration, which is addressing climate change, relevancy to our societies, the future in green technology, 4IR, the driver of all, involving our learners in early years. Thank you, Madam. Our future is within our learners. I would like to thank our advocate, Namukula, for officiating the marriage. Something special happened to me as an African today we have a very strong relation as Africans with number 3. Because number 3 to us started by being acknowledged mathematically in Egypt when they produced the 3-4-5 triangle, which was later stolen by the Greeks and called it Pythagoras' theorem. The 3-4-5 triangle that was designed and discovered in Egypt is a symbol that we use a lot as Africans for rigidity, strength. And I'm looking at this collaboration today and recognizing that we were getting married using a tripod way. We had 3 important commitments that we made today: Green Confucius Technology Institute, Entrepreneur Center, and joint degrees at undergraduate levels. Those are 3 commitments. When I go back home and look at our pots at home when we cook outside, they are 3-legged pots for a reason. Because if those legs are 2, the pot is going to fall and the food is not going to be eatable. But if the 3-legged pot is complete, what is inside will be enjoyed by many, and also it will enhance the future of those who are coming to us. I therefore thank our Vice Chancellor for leading this and making sure it happens. He knows very well that sometimes my knees were like, and he will only look at me with his right eye and say, I want this institute. And that will be the sentence and full stop. So today we celebrate this institute, and thank you very much. Thank you. The University of Venda welcomes the University of Hubei. The marriage has been done by Advocate Nemukula, and we were all witnessing it. I thank you. Sheng Sheng.
Thank you so much, Professor Feza, Univen DVC for Research and Postgraduate Studies. Ladies and gentlemen, there are few announcements that I would like to make, but before I do that, I would like to invite to the podium the University Chancellor, Advocate Mujangu Gombi.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I know that we are about to finish, but I thought I should come up today and remind all of us that today is exactly 10 years since we lost our founding father, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela. He passed away on this day exactly 10 years ago. And I thought that it's important for us to recognize that, because one of Madiba's inspiration came from Confucius. You would remember every time Madiba spoke about, it doesn't matter how many times you fall, it's about rising again. Every time you fall, it's about rising again. And I know that you know that when Madiba left us, the country was wavering. But Madiba reminds us, drawing from Confucius, that it's not, the glory is not that you fall many times, it is how many times you rise. And today's event is testimony to us rising again. And I want to thank the university, I want to thank the Vice Chancellor for making sure that we revive that spirit of Confucius, that spirit of Madiba, that we will rise again as China, as South Africa. We will show the world that it is possible to have green technology that takes into account the needs of our countries. This center will show us that we are not going to transfer to green technology at the expense of our nations. And we are very happy that China is partnering with us. So I thought I should just bring that message in memory of our founding father, Nelson Rolihlahla Mandela, with whom I worked very closely. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was the Investor Vendor Chancellor, Advocate Mujanku Gumbi. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm now going to make announcements. I have already indicated that we are going to have a group picture, and we would like to invite all those who participated in the briefing session at the Faculty of Health Sciences building to come to the fore for a group picture, including all the delegates from Hubei University of Technology. And after the group picture, we'll all go to the Green Technology Confucius Institute, which is situated at the Art Gallery. And transport has been arranged to take us to the Green Technology Confucius Institute. And for the cutting of ribbon and unveiling of the plaque will be led by the University of Venda Chancellor, Advocate Mujanku Gumbi, and the Chair of University Community, Hubei University of Technology, and will also, they'll also be flanked by Chancellor Mr. Ling Shudong, Chinese Embassy in South Africa, our MEC for Local Economic Development, Mr. Rogers Munama, our MEC for Education, Ms. Mabunguru Rurud Ramakanya, our Vice Chancellor and Principal, Professor Bernard Ntambeleni, the Chairperson of Council, Mr. Junius Licheta.
下面是合影环节，我这边就用中文宣布一下，我们 HBUT 的代表团还有我们大使馆的礼参赞，我们一起都上台合影。合完影之后呢，我们还要转场，转到 GTCI 的那个现场，在那里举行那个揭牌和剪彩仪式。在那个地方，我们再进行一次合照，然后再回来，在这个地方吃饭，举行这个午餐。好，Yes, thank you, everybody.
So thank you so much. May I request that we all come to the stage, all those who have been invited. CFO, could you please lead our colleagues to the stage? Professor Barra, I can see you still seated.